What does the collective need to hear in regard to some tough love? What do they need to hear that we need to just give it to them straight? What is it about? Oh, my ladies. Oh, are you sad? Are you really sad right now? Oh my gosh. Did you go for some heartbreak, babes? We got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, your heart was pierced. It really hurt. And you're feeling so much pain, so much sadness. It feels really like deep. And I'm hearing maternal because we have here eggs. She's watching over eggs. I think there is some sort of a disillusionment. You saw something. You thought you were seeing something and it wasn't really there. You kind of, you were holding on to an illusion that wasn't real. The Seven of Cups here, it's the illusion card, you know, it's having so many choices or seeing so many different outcomes. Maybe you were holding on to a potential that wasn't ever there, you know, and it's kind of, I don't want to say it's your own fault. I should say because we're doing tough love, but no, tough love can still be loving, okay? But it was your own fault in regards to you getting lost in the illusion. That the illusion happened, the way you reacted to it, is not necessarily your fault, but there is a part of you that allowed for it to continue. And that's what I'm trying to get to. There's a part of you that allowed for it to continue. You allowed yourself to be used and maybe abused as well. The Seven of Swords here, there's trickery. Like you got fucked over. I'm sorry, but I think you got fucked over. You got fucked over or you fucked over someone. Maybe this is something that you were just not seeing, you don't want to see. You don't want to admit to yourself that really, I kind of knew this was coming. Maybe you knew this was coming and you were just like holding on and saying, oh, no, I'll be all fine. Because you were holding on to the potential. You were holding on to this, to the King of Cups, to this idealistic version of like a super healthy, emotionally aware human being who's really caring. And people like that exist, you know, like I would argue, I try to be that. And I hope you try to be that too, you know. It should be an aim. It should be, ideals are meant to be aims that we head towards. It's never something that you can reach. Perfection doesn't exist. And maybe you were holding on to this perfect version and then disregarding all the parts of the person that were not nice, you know. Then maybe they were, oh my gosh, I'm hearing the C word. I don't think I can say that on YouTube. I have no issue saying it, but I don't think I can say so, you know. They were being quite not very nice. Okay, what do we have here? Productivity, success, and gratitude. My sweets, I think, look at the beauty of these cards, like the colors. The other cards, I like them as well. They're really nice. But look at the difference of size that we have here. This is not something I was thinking about when I chose the cards. But what I'm sensing is this situation, this pain, this heartbreak, you know, this deep sadness that you're feeling, but that it's kind of like your fault, my dudes. What am I saying with this? It's your fault in regards to you being able to change your fate. You can change where you're heading. Don't be defeated by whatever happened to you. Don't be defeated by someone stabbing you in the back. Not your fault that someone decides to do it. But you did turn your back. You did turn your back, but you know what? It's all good, because what is ahead? The big cards. What is ahead? But like this positivity, the success, the gratitude, and the productivity that you were craving and needing and not getting from whatever situation this was. If you're still in a place where you're like sad about it, you know, what's ahead is so much better. You know, you were gonna look back and be like, bro, can you believe I fucking cried about this person? What the hell? You know, I think that's what's ahead for you, my dear. That is what is ahead if you embrace and you are honest to yourself about how, maybe you kind of did it to yourself. Maybe you allowed it to happen in that way, you know. So what can they do? What is ahead? And we're going to go back to these cards because we're still going through the situation. But our bright, shining anchors for what is ahead, the direction on the roads are these. The success, the gratitude, and the productivity. And look what we have. The pumpkin. And what is the pumpkin but a reminder of the Halloween giveaway? If you want to win a reading with me, a personal reading, not a general, because these messages can only go so far, obviously. You have a chance to do that for another week, I think, about. It's until the end of October. Okay, but we're gonna see. What is the guidance? My loving boy, he's right here next to me. You see, just a little bit is here. Munchkin. Ah, look at him. The prettiest boy in town. Wait, quick. Kisses break. Yeah, he's such a good boy. All right, we have the Fool. Your guidance being a new beginning. Embrace a new beginning. Embrace walking away. Look, the Fool, the way I placed him, he's actually physically, you see he's walking. He's physically walking away from this situation. Physically saying, okay, I'm done with this. I accept. I fucked up. I get it. I fucked up. Whoops. Let me learn from the situation and move on. You know, kind of. I think that's the guidance. Very straightforward. Fucking move on. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have more explanation. Oh, and I saw the card when I was shuffling. I saw the card, so I'm not surprised because we're talking here about some sort of a partnership or relationship, I think, that ended. And if this didn't resonate to you, like if it's not a relationship, a romantic one, maybe it's friendship that ended that was really heartbreaking, and maybe it's just a situation in your life. But we're talking just about deep pain. For most of you, it will be a heartbreak, though, because we have the confirmation here, the Two of Cups. Do you know what I just heard in my head? The Bonnie Tyler song, Holding On For A Hero? Holding on for a hero till the end. It's in Shrek at the end. Shrek 2, like the best Shrek. It's epic. And what I'm seeing is like Shrek. Oh my God. Do we have a knight here? No, but he looked to me like one from far. But like Shrek, you know how it's Shrek in Shrek 2. I don't want to spoil it for you, but he goes and he saves Fiona at the end, and there's this amazing montage with this song and the gingerbread man, and also R.I.P. my dude. But in this scene, like, he's kind of rushing to save his love, and it's this, they're meant to be, the story is really that there's someone impersonating Shrek to kind of get with Fiona, and Fiona is getting, like, she's sensing it, even though the person looks like she believes it's to be Shrek, but she's feeling it, it's not right, and she knows it, and I think you know it, you've known it. Okay, if you have the feeling it's not right, why the fuck are you ignoring it? Why the fuck are you not just saying, yeah, I know this is not right. I knew it was not right, and here I am continuing to perpetrate my own misery. It happens. It's not. You're not a bad person. You're not to be lashed for this. Okay, not at all. But if you don't recognize it, bro, like, it's not going to change. You're just going to continue to stay in this. You're going to continue to stay in this negative energy, even if this person and the situation moves on. You're going to continue to idealize. You're going to continue to hold on to versions of people that don't truly exist. But what you're calling in instead, if you choose a new beginning, is Shrek. Is the knight who's coming in. Not necessarily to save you. That is not what I'm getting at. But it's someone who is so perfect for you that no matter what happens, that you will find a way to one another. Ultimately, even if it's at the last fucking moment, it will happen. It will happen if you believe in it, and if you release the anxiety. The Eight of Swords. This is anxiety that keeps you up at night, and releasing that and saying, okay, maybe. What I'm sensing here, maybe there is a fear for some of you to be alone, to not be in a partnership, to end up alone potentially. Because we have the anxiety here with the Two of Cups, with a relationship card. So releasing anxiety in regards to this. The Wheel of Fortune. And now I'm hearing the song, and that's the way it goes. I think I've used that. This has come to me when I got the card. It comes often. I always forget who it is from, but that's the way it goes. The Wheel of Fortune. Things move on. And oh, look at where I placed this. I just placed the card right on top of this situation, of this heartbreak, of this, pain that again, I'm going to repeat myself, and we're not doing that, we're getting to the point. So this Wheel of Fortune is leading you instead to what is ahead, the success, the gratitude, and the productivity in your life. Hold on to it, my dear. hold on steady through the storm and you will get there eventually. I believe so. I like to believe so. And I think maybe you do too if you're here. Thank you so much if you made it up to here. I really appreciate you guys. Actually, I was gonna just say bye-bye. I hope you haven't clicked off because I started doing my little outro thingies. But I'm feeling called to actually get you these. I wasn't planning to, but as a bye-bye little thingy. And then I'm gonna go Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, we have recognize the call to act. What is the call? The call is for you to admit your wrongdoing. Admit where you are at fault. Admit where you keep yourself stuck. Where you allow yourself to be treated poorly, or where you treat other people poorly, and where you idealize ultimately. I think that's the fault here that we need to talk on. The idealization and this like fantasy land that you live in when it comes to maybe your relationships in your life, specifically a romantic relationship. Oof. Sorry, bros. Hey, you clicked on this video. Be committed to your goals. What are your goals? What kind of love do you want in your life? What kind of relationship do you want in your life? Think about it. The person that, whoever this is about, think about them. Do you actually like them? Think of their actions. Think of how they've treated you, or how they treat others, how they treat themselves. That is also a very telling sign. Do you actually like that? Do you actually want that kind of person in your life? Or is it the version of them when everything is great? When they're like balanced and happy? Because then that is an idealization. True love, true partnership. You see the person for what they are, the good, the bad, and all the in-between, and you are there for them and you love them equally through all of it. If that is not given, that is not something you should stay in, like, or strive for. Like, what the fuck? Like, what a waste of your time. What a waste of your life. And yeah, here, Queen of Wands. Oh, look, she just came out. Queen of Wands, as the last thing, trust your intuition. Trust your gut feeling. Your gut feeling is leading you. It's been telling you all this all along. You've known all of this. I'm not telling you anything new. I never should with the tarot in general. This is an introspective practice. But what I'm sensing is there's just there. You need to allow this intuition to drive. You need to allow your passion to drive. You step into your power. Be a little bitch if you have to, okay? It's okay. Sometimes that's the energy that is required. And we have a black cat here as well, kind of completing the energy. My dear, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Maybe you want to like, maybe you want to subscribe, maybe you want to join the giveaway, and maybe you want a personal reading if the giveaway is already over. I don't know. But I wish you all the best. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate you. This has been such a transformative year for me personally, in regards to my expression and my passions, and you guys supporting me to do this is amazing. It is really truly a gift, and I'm like extremely grateful. Oh no, I don't want to cry. We're gonna leave you, and I'm looking at the gratitude, so know that I appreciate you, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye.